You are listening to Single Smart Female. This is Jen, explaining the possibilities in your love life and examining your mantourage dating experiences. I am here to help you do life and love on your terms by tipping the scales of love permanently in your favor. So don't forget to text this episode to all of your single smart girlfriends, and let's get started. Hello, Single Smart Female. It's your romantic fairy godmama coming to you today with a single smart female listener question. Now, today's listener question comes all the way from California. And Miss the Rebound writes, "Hi, Jen. I met a man at work and I got his phone number. On our first date, he tells me that he recently got out of a 12-year relationship, which he was never married, and it's only been about 3 to 4 months. The mother of his child recently moved back in with him because she has nowhere to go. I feel like he isn't over her and vice versa. I gave him the benefit of the doubt and continue to see him. He tells me he wants something serious with me, but I don't know if he's ready, and I'm not sure what I should do. Should I continue to see this man?" Okay, thank you, Miss the Rebound. I am going to dive into this question today, and we are going to go at it at a little bit of a different direction. So, well, basically, you're saying that you're not sure what you should do and if you should continue to see him. You did mention you don't feel like he's over her and vice versa. And before I even answer any of this, I actually have to tell you that you're asking the wrong question, okay? Because we, as adored women, have got to stop assuming we know what a man is feeling when he's feeling it and all that stuff. That we set ourselves up for failure over and over again because we think we, in order to protect ourselves, need to read what men think and feel. And this fucks us over time and time again. All right? We have to stop being so arrogant as to think that we are the emotionally superior ones in relationships and dating in relationships. Because if we were, we'd be knocking the shit out of the park all the time. And we're not. So that's the first thing we have to do is start asking the right questions, which I'm going to come back to these questions. But I'm telling you at this point, the first thing you have to do is, again, ask the right question and not these specific questions. Now, here's the thing. Ladies, I'm going to tell you again and again and again and again. By the way, I'm not giving you this answer because he's coming out of a relationship for 3 to 4 months. I'm actually giving you this answer because he is living with a woman that is his ex. And that is one of the biggest red flags you can present. Women always think that they know what all the red flags are. The biggest red flag are one of the top two. This one being one of them. If he is living with an ex, that is almost 99.9999999% of the time not going to work out the way you want it to. And if it does end up working out in some way, you're going to go through hell getting there. You're going to go through emotional hell getting there. And you're going to be a depleted woman once you get into that relationship full term and on your terms. You won't be happy. So it's going to cost you. So if I'm going to tell you not to see this man, which I am telling you not to see this man, it is not because he just came out of a relationship 3 or 4 months ago. It is because he's still living with her exclusively, okay? And that goes time and time again. This is also in the category of separated but not quite divorced, okay? Those two go together, but especially if he's still living with her. And just all you have to do is tell him, I appreciate the opportunity to get to know you and stuff, but I've decided that I don't want to date you unless you're not living with your ex, okay? Regardless of what her situation is. Now, let's go back to all of those questions that you were asking. Is he basically, he's saying that he wants something serious with you, but you don't know if he's ready. Again, I'm going to go push back on you. We need to stop assuming we know when a man is ready. And we need to focus on actually knowing when we're ready, because a lot of times we don't even know when we're ready. And again, I'm going to say, we have to stop being arrogant as women. We have to stop thinking that we're so good at this whole dating and love piece until you actually know what you're doing and you stop taking shit advice from all of your friends and stuff, because there's so much shit advice out there. But stop assuming We know, if it's this time frame, he did this, he said that, this means this means that. There's so many different variables there that you're neglecting. Let's say, for instance, he wasn't living with her and he had just came out of a relationship with her 3 to 4 months ago. We don't know exactly how long they've actually not really been together. They might have been just going through the motions for a while because, as you know, most people don't just stop seeing each other. They go through a period of time where they try to work it out and then they just realize that they can't. Okay. And sometimes that's a prolonged period, but we just assume as women that means he's not ready. Okay. And we have to stop doing that. But here's the thing. Here's where you're really kicking yourself in the buttocks, the beautiful buttocks. You aren't man-tourage dating. Okay. You say you're open to it in your submission, but you're not doing it. You're fixated on this guy who's living with his ex and saying, okay, yeah, maybe I'm open to it. No, if you were open to it, you would already be actively pursuing it, okay? You would put this guy to the side, go ahead and tell him, hey, I'm really only interested in dating you at the point that you're no longer living with your ex. So talk to me then. Otherwise, we're just going to be friends and keep it like legit, keep it as friends. Don't give me that fake friend shit because we all know what women do with that fake friendship. Friendship. Oh, interesting. Okay, and then I want you to actively start pursuing man-tourage so that you can start exploring all these pieces of yourself and not sticking yourself into a relationship that is going to gut you throughout the process. And that even if you do end up with the relationship that you quote unquote want, you're not going to be the woman that you started off to be. And you're not going to be this incredible woman who's really living out loud, not only in her life, but also in her love life. Okay, lover girl, it's time for the final thought on today's show. Do not date or be in a relationship with a man who is living with an ex. You are destined to lose even if you make it to the metaphoric finish line. Hey, lover girl, don't forget to subscribe to the show in your favorite podcast app, as well as share this episode with all of your single smart girlfriends. And if you are tired of craptastic dates, craptastic men, and meh or fizzle out fast romantic experiences, then meet me over at secretsocietyofadoredwomen.com to schedule your application interview to work with me directly. Secret Society of Adored Women is a very special and close to my heart, way beyond the podcast opportunity to completely reinvent your dating and love life as it is happening. It's your love life makeover year, where you can tell shitty dating experiences and shitty men to kiss your hot ass forever. Secret Society is you having your real life romantic fairy godmama at your fingertips instead of ever wasting another moment trying to figure it out on your own or on one-size-fits-all crap advice about men, dating, and love. These are the additional pieces that I won't reveal on the podcast or in public. We are going to cover all the ins and outs of man-tourage dating, leaving nothing untouched, and I am going to work with you directly to customize the experience to get everything you want out of life and love. But none of this means anything to your love life until you take the small step of courage by scheduling your application interview at secretsocietyofadoredwomen.com. Procrastination is the exclusive killer of all dreams, especially in your love life. It's time to get your dating and love life in order. It's definitely time to stop pretending you enjoy half-ass dating and love experiences, but most of all, it's absolutely the right time to develop your man-tourage and let me help you create everything you want romantically.